You're recording.
Can you stop it?
Yeah, you're recording.
Welcome to your 13th installment of Tribe TV.
From the couch. And I'm Colm Tomazuski.
From the couch. Is that good?
Yeah, it's fine. Do you have a commitment to Stanford for soccer?
Wow, really?
Let's check it out. From the couch.
Hi, my name is Kyle Orchu. I'm a senior at Lake Central. I've committed to Stanford University last January. I've heard offers just the best of both worlds in terms of athletics and in terms of academics. And it's just unbeatable in that regard. Coach and I go back 2016, March, Generation Adidas tournament. One of his assistant coaches saw me play. I had the game of my life. I need to know, do you have what it takes academically and athletically to go there? And if you don't, don't contact the coach. It's a waste of both of your time. So if you are compatible with that school, don't hesitate. Reach out to the coaching staff. As a player, I looking at rankings is all fun and all that, but I try not to look at that. I try to compete with myself. Rita, Mrs. Klein, Mr. Rohde, and Mr. Harnish. These great individuals have helped me with the application process. Josh Klosek, I've looked up to him. I don't know how he manages all these, his businesses, academics, and his photography. Connor Fox, I've seen some of his performances, and I've heard some of the things he's played, and I don't know how he's able to move those fingers so fast on the piano. And I look towards these areas: music, academics, athletics, and I try to be the best I can be in between all these areas. So these are the people that I wanted to shout out because they've inspired my success at Stanford.
And now from the couch, we're going to send it over to Jack and Drew for the sports update.
Welcome to this week's sports update. I'm Jack Thiel.
And I'm Drew Testa.
Tuesday, your girls basketball team went to Munster and picked up a W. Great job, ladies.
Also on Tuesday, your girls varsity swim team picked up a win against Valpo.
Your girls basketball team will face off here against the Maryville Pirates at 7 o'clock. If you cannot make the game, tune into our live stream on our YouTube page.
That's all we have for you today on this Sports Update LC. I'm Drew Testa.
And I'm Jack Thiel. Back to you guys.
Now that it's December, we can finally start focusing on Christmas.
We caught up with some people on their thoughts of the debate. Is it too early to celebrate Christmas before Thanksgiving? From the couch.
Okay, so I feel like I can understand celebrating it after Thanksgiving, like early December, but if it's before Thanksgiving, it's a little much. Like if it was a week before, I'd be okay with it. But if you're celebrating like Christmas in September, that's a problem. Like you need to go to the hospital. Like please get help. Like it's too much.
Okay, so I love Christmas and I love Thanksgiving, but Thanksgiving's a fall holiday. You should celebrate that first. Once you eat dinner, and you're chilling on the couch, you can listen to Christmas music and watch your movies, but not before. It's just Thanksgiving needs to be celebrated. It's so uncelebrated by people. Yeah, everyone eats it, but no one just takes it all in. Christmas should not be before it.
I don't mind it personally. People can do what they want, but I don't want to have to hear it. I personally like to give every holiday their own little, shindig and stuff. So Christmas is really intruding on my enjoyment of the pilgrims and some good turkey and food. So, I have no real complaints. If you want to do it, hey, but don't shove that on me, all right? I like my pilgrims.
I think that Christmas is a time after Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving needs its own time. Black Friday, go Christmas. I don't care. Just Christmas carols and stuff before Thanksgiving shouldn't happen. I don't know.
So the current discussion is Christmas before Thanksgiving. Obviously, I think that holidays have become overly commercialized. When you wake up one morning, you turn on the TV, and all you see is consumers have a record amount of purchases in this sector and for this holiday. It kind of feels like, what am I, a consumer? I'm more than that. So obviously, when you start getting excited about the holiday, are you getting excited about the tradition, or are you getting excited about the product cycles that go hand in hand with that. So from an investor standpoint or from a traditional standpoint, I don't know. That's up for you to decide.
The Angel Tree's goal is to help families, mainly children, by providing them with Christmas presents that they could not afford on their own. So each child is able to kind of make a little Christmas wish list, and then members of the community can go pick an angel and purchase those gifts for them. I was not the sponsor of Student Council last year, however, they did raise a little bit over $13,000, which is amazing. So we're gonna shoot for $15,000 this year, and we believe that it is more than obtainable if we can get everyone in the school involved, and that way we can just help as many children as we can in our community. So the school can help out by bringing monetary donations to their PTE teacher, and also I will be collecting hats, gloves, and scarves, so those can be either brought to PTE teachers and I'll come collect them, or anyone is welcome to drop those off in my room, C116, and then we'll donate those as well. We hope that you guys can all get involved and help raise a lot of money for Angel Tree and help those in our community. Happy holidays.
LCTV's very own Josh Klosik has done a segment on urban exploration. Let's check it out from the couch.
See, in this world, there's two kinds of people, my friend. Those with loaded guns, those who dig. You dig.
Finish him!
My name is Josh Klosik, and I'm an urban explorer. Urban exploration, or urbex, is the exploration of man-made structures that are usually abandoned and that are not usually seen by people in their normal day-to-day lives. I'm a photographer, so I really like to take that into this exploration and help show people places that they normally wouldn't be able to see. There's kind of a hidden beauty to these places because these buildings took years to build and they're really elaborate and you can really see some great architecture. And if no one's there to appreciate them anymore, what's the point of them even being built in the first place? In addition to all that beauty, there's also a lot of dangers involved. The buildings can be pretty dangerous and risky of collapsing. There's hazardous substances like asbestos and rust, and you have to really watch yourself, but for me, the risk is well worth it. There's a sense of sadness, you know. It comes from the buildings themselves, the cracks in the walls, the creeping plants, the dangerous floors and ceilings that are leaking. It kind of reminds you of like the cycle of life and that there's a natural cycle of birth, growth, and decay and death, and to see just how everything works in life and that things that you think would be there forever really aren't going to be. It's become a never-ending source of inspiration for me. It's a chance to encounter scenes quite unlike those we see in everyday lives and document them before they all end. One day, we may learn something about the world and ourselves while doing this.
In recent years, the LC draft has kind of become a tradition. Let's check out what this year's team looks like.
From the couch.
I'm Derek Simzak. I'm a wide receiver for the LC draft team, and I play safety also. Basically, I got drafted because my head coach, Max Rosenbaum, recruited me ever since I started playing the game, since like 7th grade, and he drafted me, and I said, okay, I'll be a part of the team.
Hello, Max Rosenbaum here, head coach of LC draft team. The other coaches, Jack Thiel, LC TV representative, and Ben Reiner, goes to a different school, but got a great set of coaches out there, help our team win every game we can play.
My name is Jack Thiel. I am the offensive coordinator for the Lake Central Indians draft team. Basically, my job as the offensive coordinator is to control the offense and make some offensive plays. I do have a playbook, and it's worked out pretty good for us lately.
Biggest competitor? That's kind of an easy one. Really nobody. Team's just insanely good. It's hard to lose for us. We destroyed Munster first game. It was kind of easy. Kind of a given too, but it's kind of hard not to lose when I'm the head coach.
We whooped Munster's butt.
The first point that Munster scored, the only point they scored was a misunderstanding on defense, but we'll fix it. Our QB, Max Bourne, stepped in for an injured Dom Capone. Had an amazing game out there. I didn't expect that much out of him, but he went off.
The one thing this team has that no one else does is everyone we have is just so skilled out. And It's honestly so hard to stop our players because they're so skilled and they're one-of-a-kind athletes.
What I think about our head coach, Max Rosenbaum is our head coach, by the way, and I think very highly of our head coach. He puts us in the best positions to win, and we like to play for him. So Jack Field's a great coach too. He built me the man I am today.
It's a huge honor to be part of the Lake Central Indians Draft family. This year I'm with all my friends, we're all having a good time. But you also look at it the past years and tradition. These high school students brought, and now it's our turn to pass it on.
Yeah.
Let's check out a student, Lourdes, and her musical ability.
From the couch.
Hi, my name is Lourdes Reginden, and I love to play music. I've played the piano ever since I was 4 years old, and then my dad taught me how to play the guitar when I was 6 years old. I've always loved music because music has always been a big deal in my family, I guess. I was the one who approached my dad, and I told him that I wanted to play the piano, and I was in the Philippines back then, and it wasn't really common for people to play the piano, so I remember always being so nervous going to my piano teacher because he was super strict. So I remember the first song was Feliz, and that was the first song that I ever played. Well, there was one time where I was in a band, an actual band with it was in Valpo though, with a bunch of high school kids when I was in 8th grade. I played in Indiana University one time at the stage, and I just sang 5 songs for a bunch of people because there was a concert going on. I've been playing the guitar ever since I was 6 years old. My dad taught me. The first song that my dad ever taught me was Metallica. For me, I feel like it was easier to play the guitar after learning how to play the piano because I already knew the notes and I already knew how to read music. Transitioning into playing the guitar wasn't as hard as I thought that it would be. I say that it's easier to play the guitar. I plan to keep playing music in the future. I teach little kids how to play the guitar and piano, and I'd like to keep teaching them maybe in the future as a hobby. And I'd also like to teach my little sisters how to play the guitar and piano or somewhere music related also. Even though I want to be a nurse practitioner, in the future, I'll always have music in my heart, and it'll always be my passion.
We might be on the couch, but Grace is out on the street with his brand new winter edition of Grace on the Street.
Do you say hot cocoa or hot chocolate?
Hot chocolate.
For the holidays, would you rather get a heartfelt present or straight cash?
A heartfelt present. I gotta go with the cash.
Alright. Would you rather be in a professional snowball throwing competition or be in a professional sledding race? Professional sledding race. Now, where do you guys put your elf on the shelf? Because does it really go on the shelf? The shelf? Yeah?
It's been in my sister's bed.
Okay, that's a new location. Alright, so would you prefer the traditional candy cane or the blue raspberry and the fancy flavors?
I prefer the fancy flavors. Old fashioned.
What reindeer's name rhymes with Prancer? Dancer. Donald and Dancer. Just kidding, it's Dancer. Yeah, Dancer's right. Alright, thanks guys. I have questions, you answer them. Tune in next time.
They just sit there in silence.
Reporting from the couch, I'm Colin Tomaszewski.
And I'm Ryan Voss, from the couch.
That's gold.
It's the weekend weather update with Whitney.
you say from the couch, we'll pop up. Or when you say, I'm just be like, from the couch.
Okay. Feature on this Stanford.
You're recording.
Do you know we have a Stanford commit? 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 Is it commit?
Commit?
Commit.